Hey everybody, this is Mr. G again, and I'm redoing my Paint.net Photoshop Battles tutorial. It was a little confusing, and so here is a better version. So if you see here, we have a picture of a squirrel and a bird, and if you scroll through these pictures, you'll see that they have done amazing things with the squirrel and bird picture. For example, like moving the stump, having the bird poop, having the squirrel with another squirrel wearing sunglasses, having the squirrel in a Batman outfit with Robin. I get it, Batman, Robin. There's the Joker snake. Having the acorn on a plate. Having a full like movie set, and you can see the light shining on the bird. Having the bird and Bernie Sanders. Having a picture of a picture, a picture of a picture of a picture. It's like Inception. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do some of these basic things. I'm going to get the bird over to the camera. I'm not going to try to eliminate the stump this time, but I'm going to show you how to get the bird onto the camera. And then from there, you can take it somewhere awesomer or cooler than I've done. So, step one, you can go to this webpage. You can just type photographer squirrel and model bird pose for a Photoshop battle. You can type that in. It's on my webpage, so I'm going to copy this, copy image, and I am going to paste it into Paint.net. So I'm in Paint.net. I'm going to hit Control-V to paste. I right-clicked and copied image. I'm going to expand canvas. If your canvas is bigger, you're going to use the crop button when it comes. In fact, just get in the habit of doing this. Just crop the picture down. It will make the picture fit your screen. Okay, so now I am going to, my first step is to get this bird chopped out of the picture. So I'm going to use my magnifying glass. I'm going to zoom in on the bird so I can see him better, and I'm going to get the Lasso select tool. If you're a shortcut person, you can hit the S key and it will rotate through all the selection tools. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about being exactly around the bird here. I'm just going to chop. The only part I really want to be good about is this down by the feet. I'm going to try to get the feet better, and okay. And I'm going to hit Control X to cut. Okay, I've cut the bird out of the background layer. Now I'm going to create a new layer and Control-V paste. So I've now pasted my bird back in the exact same spot it was. So it doesn't really look like anything happened. But I'll turn the background layer off. You can see there's my bird all by himself or herself. Now I'm going to zoom in on the bird, and I'm going to clean the bird up using the eraser tool. And I'm going to change the hardness of my eraser tool down, and I'm going to make my eraser tool smaller. Well, let's say like 30. Yeah, that's good. Now you'll see that the selection is still on. It doesn't matter in this case, but if I hit enter, I'll get rid of that selection. Another thing you can do is create a separate layer, like a green layer underneath, and you can sort of see how well you're erasing. I'm going to get my eraser even smaller at some point. I'm going to make it harder here. There we go. I'm going to clean this up. I'm almost done. I'm not going to go for perfection here. I'm going for just having the basic shape of the bird, easy to tell that it's a bird, and so I can put it into other things. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Make save size 10 there. There we go. And I can clean out some of those other funky spots, and if I really want to get precious here, I'm going to go down to size 4 and clean out right there underneath the legs. Okay, so now I think that's the bird's foot. I think. It's kind of hard to tell when it's this pixely. Okay, so I got my bird. I'm going to name that layer by double-clicking on it and type bird. And the picture that says background, I'm just going to leave that for right now. Okay, so now I have my bird. I'm going to turn the background layer back on. And I'm going to zoom back out. You can use the, if you want to use the magnifying glass, you can right-click to magnify and left-click to zoom in. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole picture. Now I'm going to get the blue arrow. The blue arrow lets me move a layer. So whatever layer I have selected, so if the background's selected, it moves the whole background layer. Control-Z to undo that, and pause. All right, so now I've got the bird. I'm going to select the bird layer, and I have the blue arrow, and I can just move the bird wherever I want. Now the cool thing here, right now there's a big giant square around it. If you want to make that smaller, you lasso select, and I'm going to draw the lasso select around most of the bird. And now when I use the blue arrow, see that? It's a little easier to work with. I'm going to tilt it so that it's like right. Its feet are resting on the top of the camera. I'm going to hit the enter key. Boom. I have my bird move to the squirrel. Now, the only problem left we have is over here. We have this gaping hole around the stump. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm going to zoom in on the stump. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you are on the background layer. So I'm going to select the background layer. So I'm on the right layer. This is a tool that a lot of people don't know about or are not sure how to use it. It's called the clone stamp. What the clone stamp does is it clones another, it's basically copying another part of the picture. If you see at the very bottom, there's some instructions down here. It says Control plus click to set the anchor point, then left click and draw to copy from it. It's confusing. I'm going to make my brush bigger, like a size 30, and I am going to make my brush a little softer up here where it says hardness. I'm going to hold Control and I'm going to click. Now I'm going to click, and what that's going to do is it's going to copy that exact spot wherever I move. Now watch when I paint. It's actually painting exactly what I've copied up there. It's taking that exact color and repainting it. So I'm going to take that color and sort of bring it down, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. And it copies only, so like if I copy down to the spot where there was no paint, it'll do that. And it'll copy anything, but I want to just kind of create this so it smooths that out. It smears that out. Now I'm going to zoom out and just see how that looks. Yeah, it looks okay. It's not great. I'm going to make my brush bigger. Let's just try making a bigger brush up here. I'm going to sort of smear it out a little more. It's not perfect. Maybe if I make this even softer. Let's try that. You know, the softer brush makes it look a little more realistic. Now it looks like a blurred background. Now if I zoom all the way out and I look at my picture, you can see, hey, look, the stump is there. There's no hole. That is the basic, super bare basics, using the clone tool and how to move an object in a picture to a new place. We will do more with this, and I will do a part 2 of Photoshop Battles, but this is part 1, Photoshop Battles part 1, how to move the bird. There you go. And how to use a clone stamp. Mr. G out. Peace.